What is up, angels? Welcome back to my channel, guys. First of all, excuse my voice. Yes, I am hoarse again, or maybe even still, but nonetheless, I lose my voice a lot. Who cares? Guys, let's get into this hair situation right now. So firstly, I have to give a huge thank you and shout out to KLAIYI Hair. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but they have blessed my life with this beautiful hair. This is not dyed. This is the natural color that it comes in. And I know you guys probably think that I say the word obsessed a lot and that I'm obsessed with this and obsessed with that, but I really actually am, guys, because first of all, my hairstylist, Mark Anthony, has slayed this entire hair. What's happening? No, really, what's happening? Guys, this is a ponytail that he had made for me, and the back of it is like my real hair, and the front of it is actually a frontal from KLAIYI, and I actually did use all of the bundles that they provided for me, all the hair that they provided for me in this ponytail style, and it was just curled, and he gave me some baby hair action. He gave me a little, a little, I don't know, curls like on the side to make it look, really natural. And guys, come on. Rapunzel, let your hair down. Are you not obsessed though? Like, are you not obsessed? See, I don't know. Guys, this hair is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. This hair actually was done around, I want to say I left the hairdresser at around maybe 3 p.m. and it is now 3 a.m. 12 hours later, the curls are still intact and perfect. I mean, look at this. You can't make this stuff up. And if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, actually a shameless plug, I'm going to put that right here, of course, you guys will see that I posted a ton of videos. Your girl was blowing up Instagram, okay? Because I'm absolutely obsessed with this. And I want you guys to know, if you have any questions about this hair, all of the information, including the texture, the length, and everything, as well as the company and the website, will be in the description box below. And without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into this video. This video is timely. Let's just say timely. As you guys can see from the title, it says, don't go back. I don't know who needs to see this, but somebody needs to see this. And this honestly is for myself as well, right? Because we're honest on this channel. I just want to point out that nothing good comes from going backwards. Going back to an ex, you have to remind yourself things ended with that person for a reason. I don't care what the situation. It's all too easy to just fall back into old habits and past things. And then next thing you know, you're right back where he wants you. If a guy really wanted to be with you, he wouldn't even have messed up the first chance he got to be with you. Think about that. The whole duration of time that you guys didn't communicate, he would have been pursuing you. Instead, he waits till you have a weak, vulnerable moment and then pounces on that opportunity to try and get you back in his good graces. If you wanted an apology and you got the apology, take the apology and move on. Don't think that you could just turn to being friends. Like, oh, we'll just be friends now because he apologized and yada, yada, yada. No. Take the apology. Some of us might not even ever get an apology. In my case, I was lucky I did get an apology. But do not go back nonetheless. Don't even bother trying to be friends and, hey, why don't we just catch up and go for, coffee or dinner or lunch, whatever the case is. No. Because then you'll be flattered by, oh, wow, you seem kind of different. Oh, update me on your life. Yada, yada, yada. You're not wondering, oh, what happened last time and being concerned about that. All you're thinking of is the right now and the fact that, oh, you guys are on good terms now and maybe he actually did change because he came around now and things seem a little bit different. People show you sides of themselves. People show you what they want you to see, right? Especially someone that lost you before. It kind of seems like they may have an agenda. It's not my job to reward you with what you missed and what you messed up with how I am now. Me at my best, me beginning my life, me being happy, you being at your best, you living your best life. No, you're not going to award, people that miss their chance with the glowed up you. They get to watch the glow up from the nosebleed section. And that's that. Don't go back no matter what you do. Think of yourself like this, guys. If you give someone a chance and then they ruin that chance for whatever the reason was, you cannot, like I said, reward them with access back into your life. Because I'm telling you, you will actually regret it. You just don't give people access back into your life that clearly didn't care about your presence before. It just doesn't work that way, and you shouldn't do that. Because then that person is easily going to fall into old habits, right? And there are so many people in this entire world that you're going to give that clown another chance? Are you joking? Please don't do it to yourself. Move on. Move forward. Nothing that's for you will miss you. I always tell myself that. This is one of the quotes that I live by. Nothing that's for me will ever miss me. And so with that being said, I feel like if you were in my life and we were in a relationship or some sort of relationship and I genuinely gave you a chance, because I do that with everybody. I genuinely give everyone a chance and you ruin that, you're done. You are absolutely done. He missed his chance and he has to live with it. Period. That's his problem, his fault, not yours. Don't allow guys to sample and test drive you again. No. Cut all access, guys. I mean all access. Block his number, his Snapchat, his WhatsApp, his Instagram, everything. And delete his number too. That way you can't even tell what number is his, because honestly, who memorizes numbers these days? I sure don't. I think it's easier said than done to just cut people off because feelings are involved and maybe you feel like, oh my God, this is my chance. Like he finally is coming around. It's not worth it. And please believe that I'm telling you this from experience. Very recent experience, actually. Yeah. So do not ever go back. Not worth your time. All right. Because a time waster is going to waste your time all the time and every time. It doesn't matter because they're still going to run the same old tricks and games, except this time you're going to be even more blindsided because you think, oh, we're just going to be friends. It is what it is. And then they manipulate and maneuver their way back into how things were before, which was what? Nothing. Which was what? A situationship, which was what? Jumping right back into their rotation. Full speed too. Don't even bother. You're going to feel stupid and you're going to feel regretful when you look back and you're just like, how did I literally not even see this coming? This person is trying to get me to go right back into their rotation. They haven't changed. They're just trying to attack from a different angle. Okay, genius. Nice try. Like you thought. And I think this is also an important thing to note. It's so easy to tell ourselves, whatever, I don't even care about him, I moved on, all this stuff. And all of that may very well be true, like in my case. However, guys, that you just have history with, they just find their way to just try and, get things to how they were before. And then next thing you know, you're annoyed and you're just like, oh my gosh, why did I even bother? And then you get upset. If you're like me, you get upset when you waste your time. It's kind of like, what was the point of this? Why did you do this again? Why are you just trying to feed me lies and deceit? And I have the receipts. That rhymes, but I'm being serious. And it's just pointless. The whole thing is just pointless. Save yourself the misery of certain, repetitive behavior and patterns. When people show you who they are the first go round, just believe them. Just believe them. And it doesn't mean that people don't change, because like I told you guys, I do believe that people change. But just leave the old people from your past relationships, situationships alone. The only reward that this person deserves from you is your absence. That is the only reward that they deserve. And maybe they get to view you on social media and, watch your glow up from the nosebleed section. That is about as close as they're going to get to you. You don't owe them a coffee date, a dinner date. Let's go for drinks. Let's catch up. You don't owe them anything. They lost their right when they screwed up the first time. And your lesson to teach them is, hey, listen, I know my worth. I know my value. You don't get to come around whenever you feel like it and think that your sorry is going to get you back in good graces with me. I appreciate that you're sorry. I acknowledge and I accept the fact that you said you're sorry, but I don't owe you anything after that. Thank you. Next. I'm moving on. Somebody needs to hear this. And I'm guaranteeing you in the comments, someone's going to say to me, Asha, I feel like you were talking to me. It's those comments actually that I love the most, because it really just shows me that I'm really just in my purpose and God is really using me to talk to somebody today. Okay. Listen, this is the take home, angels. You can't heal in an environment that got you sick, right? You can't go back into something with somebody that may have hurt you and things did not turn out the way that you would have hoped, and expect to start a brand new, fresh beginning from that. You just can't. Because in the back of your mind, it's always going to be small, little triggers of certain things that this person may do. And once you lose trust, it's really near impossible to get back. It really is. The valuable lesson here is don't break your own heart trying to give people that didn't mean you well before access back into your life, back into your peace, zapping your energy, draining you of your time, trying to pretend like they're different, trying to pretend like they've changed, but really they're just sneak attacking from another angle. So of course this person's going to hit you up and say, I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean this in the most humblest way, but yeah, of course you're sorry, because, last time I checked, you're the one that actually did something to me. Of course you're sorry. You should be. I'm just saying, where's your moral integrity here? Really? There is no need to exaggerate people's stay in your life. No need. I want to quote something that I read on Instagram from Sarah Jakes. I'm going to read it from my notes. There are times when we must accept that people are exactly who we hoped they wouldn't be. How many times are we going to learn the same lesson over and over and over again? And it really does suck when you're such a kind person and, we experience different people in life, especially if you're someone that is an empath or you consider yourself to be a healer. I consider myself to be like that. And we draw so many wounded people to us, and that's why we have to discern and protect our energy. Us as women in general, us being nurturers, we have to really protect our energy. and protect our peace. Time is something that you cannot get back. Because I always tell you guys, when things are easy, they flow. When they're not, when you're confused, when there's just so much havoc, it's for a reason. Let it go. Let it go. I'm speaking from experience, right? Yes, I do get upset when people waste, my time, specifically guys, like wasting my time. And it's so easy to, fall into a place of, being angry and vengeful. But this is something that I learned as well, because I just can't get myself to be a vengeful person. It doesn't mean that I don't get angry. It doesn't mean that I don't want to lash out. It doesn't mean that I think I'm, a saint because, I don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, and it's so funny because I was in church on Sunday and the pastor was saying, when you seek out vengeance against somebody, be prepared to dig 2 graves. Because in the process of trying to get back at someone for hurting you so badly, you lose yourself. And I really want you guys to think about that. So even going backwards, when you already know the outcome, you already actually know and sampled technically what the outcome was from the last go round. So why would you even want to risk and gamble that happening again? You already know what it could be from your experience too. Why would you want to gamble on that again? Is it fair to you? So I'm going to leave you angels with this quote, and I'm going to read it from my notes. I fall, I rise, I make mistakes, I live, I learn. I've been hurt, I'm human, I'm not perfect, but I'm thankful. And what exactly is it that you're thankful for? Well, in life, out of all the things that we learn, all the lessons that we learn in life, it's about how you perceive them. You can either look at it from a victim's perspective and say, I'm never going to trust anyone again, and everyone is this way and everyone is that way. Or you could say, you know what? That was this circumstance. I choose to not be jaded. I am hurt. I am sad, but I've learned from this. I'm happy that I had the experience, or maybe I'm not happy that I had the experience, but I know better now. I know what to look out for now. I know not to make that mistake again. And you move on. And that's really about healing. And part of healing is, of course, not going back. So with that being said, that is the end of this video. Once again, guys, if you guys are curious about this hair, all of the details for this gorgeous hair, as well as my personal hairstylist, will be in the description box below. Also, do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you guys have not already. And also do not forget to turn on your post notifications so that you lovely angels are notified every single time that I post. We are really very close to 40K. I am shocked. And I think I might have a surprise in the works for you guys that I am going to be working on. I can't say anything right now, but you guys will definitely see, so stick around for that. And I love you, and God loves you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.